So if you're watching this video, you may have been doing some reading on my website about the golden ratio, and now is probably a good time to actually take a look at it. In antiquity, it was known as the golden section, or just the section, and it had a lot to do with a line segment, actually. So let's take a look at the golden ratio as the golden section. So I'm going to draw a line segment here, and I am going to put a point somewhat randomly here, and I'm going to name these points, and it's giving them names that I don't want. So let's just change this to A, capital A, and capital B, and capital C. Okay, perfect. Now, the golden ratio is actually a proportion, sometimes known as the divine proportion. And when you take a look at this segment, or this line segment, this is what the golden ratio comes up to. So segment AB, the ratio of AB to BC is equal to the segment AC, the ratio of it to AB. So if we take a good look at what we have in front of us, when we make a ratio of this section here to the smallest section, it is equal to the ratio of the whole line to that first section again, AB. Okay, so let's see if this works. I can almost guarantee that it won't right now because I put that point down very randomly, but we'll work on it. So my distance from A to B is there. My distance from B to C, I will measure it. There it is, and then the distance of the whole segment from A to C. There we go. Okay, now let's grab our calculator and see what happens. So AB divided by BC gives me that number. Now let's see if it's equal to what we have over here. We're going to calculate AC divided by AB, and we can see that it is not equal. But we can change that. We can move this around and change the values. So what we need to do is put B in a place where it is equal. And I kind of landed pretty close, didn't I? So let's just move this around. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any closer than that. So this tool is good. I like it, but it won't let me get the exact golden ratio here. I'm close. I'm off by a couple of about a thousandth, less than a thousandth of a unit. So that's pretty good, but that's not exact. So let's take a look at what it might look like if it were exact. We go to the next page. So here I have, and I created through other means, a line segment that I think is going to give us the golden ratio. So let's see what happens. AB, let's measure that, and BC, and then the whole thing. And then we'll just figure out that proportion again and see if we do get this. AB to BC is equal to AC, the ratio of AC to AB. All right, so let's try it. Get that back and click there. Calculator. Okay, great. AB divided by BC gives me, that's a nice number. Let's see if I get the same thing on the other side to make a correct proportion. So AC divided by AB, and there it is. So there is a visual of our golden ratio or golden section, and we can see that we have a correct proportion. Now, if you can imagine a golden rectangle constructed where the lengths of the rectangle are equivalent to AB, but the widths are equivalent to BC, that golden rectangle is the one that you hear a lot of as being the most aesthetically pleasing form of rectangle. And that's what we'll take a look at in our next video.